I'll share with you today, like usual, 3 skills which I know is very important for you as a technician, as an entrepreneur, as a business person. Through my small knowledge, let me share, permit me to share 3 skills which I believe you need to develop in the daily basis so that you can perform well as a technician and as an entrepreneur. Call me Alphonse Foko. Let me see you till the end on this video. Let's share. The first skill which I want you to develop today is, the first one is to build good network and good relationship. Yes, surround yourself with the best. When you surround yourself with the best, you actually stand more chances to develop knowledges, to learn. Surround yourself with the people in your field who actually have been doing what you want to do for many years so that you can learn from them. Surround yourself with people who influence you positively so that you can actually gain some experience. If you surround yourself, if you relate to 5 negative people, you'll be the 6th negative person. If you surround yourself and relate to 5 good positive people, 5 good technicians, 5 good businessmen, 5 good entrepreneurs, if you relate to those 5 best in your area, you will be the 6th one to be good, to be the best, just like them. Because automatically you will be attracted by their wealth and you will learn how to get what they got today. You will learn how to get the kind of money they got. You will learn how to get the kind of experience they got. You will learn how to get the skill who will allow you to do some certain thing. Go to those who got it already. So from today, please do relate to people who will be positive to your life. Relate to people who are gonna add value to your life. Relate to people who actually got the same mindset and the positive mindset as what you want to have. So know who you work with. Know who you spend your time with. Building network and relationship is also to keep the connection between you and your client, between you and your supplier. You need to keep that connection. You need to find out who is the best supplier in your community. You need to find out who among your clients are the best and keep good relationship between you and those customers. So if you relate yourself to those good customers, you always have a good return. If you relate yourself to good supplier, you always have a good product. So guys, I also advise you to have a good relationship between you and your client. That is the way you can level your business. So that was my first point. Let's go to the second one. Now guys, the second skill, through my experience, I will advise you to develop on your business will be problem solving. The second one is problem solving. Yes, if you got the ability of finding problem and the ability of facing your problem and solve your problem, believe me, every day you increase the chance to have a successful business. If you got the ability to solve your problem, ability to find your problem in any environment, you stand more chance to grow on your business. As a technician, if you don't know how to find fault and you don't know how to repair, you will never bring satisfaction to your client. As a business person, if you don't know what problem your people got, you will never find a solution you can sell to your people to solve their problem for you to make money. If there's no problem in your environment, if there's no problem in your community, Believe me, there's no business. So if you are in business, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a technician, you go where there's a problem. So I want to let you understand that a problem equals business. Where there is problem, there's a business. Where there's a business, there's a money. So if you have that capacity of find a problem, it can be on your field as a technician. If you find a problem and you have that ability of finding a solution for that problem, you make money. If you're a business person and you go to your community and then you realize that your community needs certain service, they need certain good, because in this community there's no that good there, there are lack of that good, they don't have it. And then you know where you can go and buy those goods and come and supply to your community. You bring a solution on your community. You employ people. You give job to the people. And for that alone, you're going to make money. Because people will be working for you and they'll produce and make money and you'll be getting money. So actually, if you're a technician, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business person, please guys, go where is the problem. Where is problem? There's a business. Where there's money, there's business. So you cannot make money as a technician if you don't solve problem. If you have to find that problem to fix it and you make money, you cannot do business where there's no problem. I used to say that I love problem. My life is problem, because if there's no problem somewhere, I don't know if I can make a good living. I make the good living only when there's a problem. And then if there's a problem somewhere, I must find a solution. And then I know after I find a solution for those problems, I'll definitely have money. I'll be paid because I have solved problem. If you want to remain in business, if you want to be a good technician, if you want to be a good entrepreneur, guys, go where you meet problem. Go and meet problem, love problem, like problem, and have that ability of bringing solution for those problems. And when you finally bring a solution for those problems, believe me, you will make money. There is no technician who cannot solve problem. If you want to be a technician, a good one, prepare to solve problem. Solve problem on your field, solve problem on your business, solve problem for people, and you'll get paid. If you want to bring business, you want to have business, if you want to be a real businessman, guys, you have to go where there's a problem. Go where there's a problem. They need people who can supply to them things. Are you capable to solve that problem? Are you capable to solve those problems of supplying goods in this community? If you are capable to supply those goods, they're going to buy the goods, they pay you money, and you'll be in business. Money is only where there is problem. Please, guys, give me a comment below. Let's share, because on this channel we only share. So let's go for the last and the third problem. For today, the last skill which I want you to develop on your business will be communication. Communication is very important, man. Communication is very important. And then I want to let you know, talking is not communication, guys. You have to learn, you have to develop that skill of communicate with your client. As a technician, you must know how to communicate with your client. As a businessman, it's your communication, it's what comes from to your mouth. We're going to convince somebody to put his money in your product. You have to know how to communicate. If you have a team who work in your company, you must know how to talk to this team. The member of your team should be the collaborator to you. The member of the team shouldn't be people you sit down and say, I'm a boss. No, guys, they are your collaborator. You collaborate with them. You build a team. You must know how to motivate your team. And it comes from a communication. You must know how to talk to your supplier. For your supplier to trust you, it comes from a communication. Out of what comes from your mouth, you must be capable to build trust. Because there's no business without trust. You take a risk because somebody have proposed you something through communication. Your communication can be verbal, it can be via internet, it can be numeric, digital, whatever. form of communication. It can be non-verbal. It's still a communication, but it's the key in your business. If you don't know how to communicate with your client, even if you don't know how to set the appointment, if you don't know how to convince your customer to pay, if you don't know how to prove and to talk to the customer that you are capable to give good service, if you don't know how to communicate, if you don't know how to sell yourself out there, are you visible to your client? Communication is the key. Yeah, man. If you are a business person, if you don't know how to build good and healthy communication between you and your client, how they're going to come to you and buy and come again and buy and come again and buy? The product must be good, yes. The product must be good price, yes. But the product must have beyond that a good communication so that you can convince the customer and build trust. When you build trust between you and your client and give to your customer good service, good products, that customer will always come back to you. Communication. Even when you are hit on the tight corner, even if you have done something wrong, if you did something which actually you know your client will not like it, you must know how to approach this client and tell the client the truth. Tell the client the truth. Because when you lie to your customer, if your customer discover one day that you have lied to him, brother, that customer will not come back again. Will not come back again. Do not give credit to somebody who lied to you, even if it's your client. Do not give credit to anybody who lied. Even if the lie is just a small one, do not do credit. Communication is very important here, guys. If you cannot communicate, build trust. You know, this customer can pay for your service. He can pay for your goods. But you must convince this customer. And to convince the customer, it comes from communication. If your communication is not good, you cannot convince that customer's guy. Through my experience, the key of the business is the trust. And you build the trust through communication. If you run a business, if you're a technician, if you're a businessman, and you don't know how to communicate with your client, you cannot sell. You agree with me, you have to sell. Anything is business to sell, because we're in business to make money, guys. If you are on business and you cannot sell, if you are the best technician in the world, but you cannot sell your service, if you are the best business person in the world, you got the best product in the world, if you cannot sell those products, you will not remain in business. So communication is the key of selling. If you don't know how to communicate, you can't keep your client. You can't bring that customer back to you. If you don't know how to communicate, you can't build trust. If you don't know how to communicate, how will you be able to sell your product? How will you be able to sell your service? So learn how to communicate, guys. Learn how to communicate. Communication is very important. It's a key for your business. It's a key for your business because it's only via communication that you'll be able to sell your service and to sell your product. Any kind of form of communication you can apply in your business, apply that communication with a lot of intelligence. Apply the communication we're going to bring customers to you. Yes, guys, that was actually the 3 skills which I've actually developed on my business. And then I think it's also good for you to develop those skills in your business. And you'll see the difference. If this video was interesting to you, please, you know what to do. Do subscribe, give me this, and share the video for your friend, for the families, so that we can remain a happy family in this community. Call me Alphonse Foko. See you till next time in my next video. Thank you.